All right, good evening, folks. It is just before 10:30 on June the 14th, 2022. And I'm excited today to start a new video series that I'm going to be spending some time on, and that is preparing for the Ethereum merge. One of the things that we know is that this article from BitPro came out. Mark D'Aria, founder and CEO of BitPro, GPU mining farm design and management, GPU mining farm acquisitions and hardware dealer. And I'm not going to necessarily get into the article. There are a number of folks that have spent a lot of time talking about it, including Red Panda, including Bits Be Trippin'. But I wanted to begin doing my own analysis and preparation. I think that not only is this article really good in a time for a timestamp, but the other uh, videos analyzing where they're at are also just that. They're good for a specific timestamp and a specific moment in time, and that analysis isn't necessarily ongoing. And so what I want to do is I want to start a video series where I'm taking a look specifically at the hash rate that is being shared among some of the larger GPU mineable coins as we all begin to prepare for this Ethereum merge. And so that's what this is. And so I'm going to go through this spreadsheet that we have started here. And then I'm going to talk about what I'm going to be doing each day. Let me go ahead and move Zoom up there. And so what we're seeing, I have the date here, and then I have the 5 largest coins in my opinion. Well, it's not my opinion. These are some of the 5 largest coins. The only one that isn't necessarily represented here is Flux, and I'm looking to add Flux shortly. But what we have is we have Ethereum, we have ETH Classic, we have Ravencoin, Firo, and Ergo. And so let's just go ahead and take Ethereum. We're going to open up this link so I can describe where I'm getting the information. Okay, so Ethereum, right now what I'm doing is I'm taking a look at this hash rate. It's already dropped a little bit since I did the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update at 10 p.m. every evening. Okay, 10 p.m. every evening or so, between 10 and 11. And really what I'm looking for is I'm looking for trends. Okay, I'm looking for trends. So this is on mining pool stats, and it's saying that there is 991.49 terahash per second being mined right now. So when I did the video, there was right at 1,000 or one pentahash. Then we go to ETH Classic, Ethereum Classic ETC, as it loads up 23.96 terahash per second versus where it was 23.7 earlier. Ravencoin is going to be 2.22 or so, 2.26. And so as you can see, the numbers are going to be off a little bit, but they're not going to be off a ton. Okay. And so they're essentially going to be in real time. As a side note, if anybody knows how to API this data, I would love to know how. That would be great. And so what we're going to do, though, is we're going to take a look every day at the hash rate in terahash per second for each of these coins. Okay. And then we're going to put that in here. Okay. And so this is going to tell us a couple of things. First, it's going to tell us what the terahash for these specific coins are. Then it's also going to tell us the total amount among these 5 coins and 6 if we want to add them later for the total terahash per second that are on that's on the network right now. And so this is also, I've got this already set up to tell us the percentage of the total terahash among these coins. And so we have Ethereum at 96.08%. This number clearly underscores what the BitPro article was talking about. ETC at 2.28%, Ravencoin at 0.21%, Firo at 0.01%, and Ergo at 1.42%. So then, so every day we're going to get these numbers, and really the important piece, and I'm going to put this in the description below, are our graphs. Okay, and so our graphs are going to do a couple of things. We can see here that it's going to be the percentage for these 5 coins versus the date, and so we have the date down here on the bottom, and then we have the particular percentage on our y-axis. So these are going to be really telling, because what I anticipate will happen is we're going to see some of these numbers, and particularly our Ethereum number, as we move towards the merge, changing. Okay. And so this is going to tell us where that the percentage is going. And we're going to be able to trend that over time. And so I think that that's really important. One of the things that you'll notice here is that my y-axes are indeed different. And, the reason that they're different, and I'll systemize this momentarily, and make them uniform. But the reason is because obviously these are different, different there. So now this is quite a telling chart. Okay, so we have all four of our coins down here at the bottom, and then we have Ethereum all the way up here. And so I think this is a fantastic visual representation as to what's really going on here when we're looking at where all of the hash rate is among all of our coins. And so I think that this is really important for us, and we'll see what happens. Clearly, when the merge happens, everything's going to be even more of the Wild West than it already is. But this is a fantastic visual representation, particularly among this this chart right here, as to what's going on. Now, if there are other coins that you'd like, please let me know. I anticipate doing this video probably every other day, where we're beginning to look at trends, we're beginning to prepare for this merge, and it's going to hopefully guide us and lend itself to better decision making on our part. The other thing that I would add is, if there are other charts that you would like for me to build, and more data points that you would like for me to build, I would love to do so, and I'd love to know what those are. I do believe that visual representations, graphs, dashboards, if you will, are indeed important for us as we look to make data informed decisions in regards to what we're going to mine, how we're going to mine, and what the landscape of GPU mining is going to look like after the merge. All right, folks, so this is going to be a new video series that we're going to be doing. I'd love to know if you have questions or kind of what your perceptions or thoughts are on this. I look forward to working with you soon. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Take care.